Hi, my name is Diane. I am the first generation Hmong child in my family, and I'm also the first educator in my family. I have one sister and two brothers, and I am the oldest out of all four of us. But just an honorable mention, this is my dog. His name is Arthur. So, a little bit about my education background. For my undergraduate program, I got my bachelor's of arts in liberal studies with full intent to leave to go into the teaching credential. I graduated in the winter of 2019 at Sacramento State University. And so, right after I graduated, a couple months after, COVID had happened, and so everything kind of shut down. And so the credential program was shut down. We were going to school online, and so I didn't get the opportunity to apply and be in the credential program at Sacramento State University. Instead, what I ended up doing was I ended up waiting a couple years until everything slowed down, and now I am completing my credential program through an intern program through the Sacramento County of Education. And so this is my last year. I started last year, and so this is my last year. And I have to finalize some of my paperwork before I could go that route of clearing my credential. And as many of you know, I'm getting my master's in literacy education at Arizona State University. So before I became a full-time teacher, I had a lot of different experiences in the past. So the first job that I landed right out of high school was the before and after school program aide. I worked with kinders for 4 years at a small charter school out in Sacramento. And that was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing that, but it also did make me realize that I could never work with kinders again. I do remember going home every day, 4 years, feeling really exhausted, but I do like the intermediate grades more. During that time, I was also a camp counselor out in Oahu, Hawaii. So I worked directly under the Department of Justice, where I worked on military bases and I worked at the CDC Center for the Children. And I worked a lot with the infants for a long time. I was primarily around the 3 months to the 6 month babies, and that was possibly one of my best experiences ever. If you can see here, these are my friends. And so we had a group of us come out from all over the country. And so I've made friends from Ohio, I've made friends from Seattle, Washington, and even Iowa, which is pretty interesting and fun. Right after that, after COVID, I got into human resources. I started working for the office out of school, and I worked there for 3 years. I did a lot of the hiring, a lot of the interviews, and processing of papers. So I think that I needed that good break before I became a teacher full time. Like I said, this is my second year in my credential program. So that means that this is also my second year teaching ever, having my own classroom. And I teach third grade, and I have always loved third grade. I think third grade is like the sweet spot where they're still young and they don't want to talk back to you yet, but they're able to think for themselves and really make decisions for themselves based on what they want. And so I love third grade, and I'm so happy I ended up getting the third grade position because, again, I only wanted third grade. And so this is my class from last year, and then I have pictures of my class from this year. And I learned so much the last year and a half. I really was thrown in last year into my first year of teaching, and I felt like I was drowning constantly and I couldn't get out of the water. But this year, like I was telling my team and my teacher friends, that I feel way better about it this year. I feel like I can be able to relax on the beach and kind of just watch from afar because I already experienced what I did last year. So I do see myself continuing to teach for a really long time. I have so much fun teaching the kids. I have a lot of fun seeing them grow, and it's sad but really great to see at the same time because I feel like they're my own kids. So, what's next? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't see myself leaving the education field anytime soon, but I do know that I'm very passionate about helping kids read. I love to read and I want to teach kids how to read so that way they like to read like I do. So I really hope that with my master's program, I'm able to find more opportunities and to gain more opportunities so I can continue to grow as an educator because my end goal is to be here for the kids and I'm in it for the kids. I'm here to teach, I'm here to watch them grow and I'm here to help them. And whether any opportunity comes my way or not, what I do for the kids.